Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this is something I haven't done in a long time, and that is make an Eternal Crusade patch video. I can't remember the last time I did it. It's definitely over 6 months ago, but I've got to say the new patch is out. Alas, it has arrived, it has dropped on our doorstep, and it looks packed with some awesome features. I've got to say, I'm going to go out there and probably say this is the patch to save Eternal Crusade. Maybe, just maybe this is the start of the savior of Eternal Crusade. I'm quickly just going to go over some of the big things that are in the patch. Then throughout the video we'll look at look at those features more in depth. So the first thing is challenges are now live. You can probably see the challenges to the right side of the screen at the moment. We have uploading to Steam Workshop is now available. We have a brand new 15 vs 15 player infantry supremacy map. We have a brand new route flanking on Ignacio. Again, that was probably needed. Garrison first part tutorial modified for a better guide for new players in control points. And finally, we have the Eldar campaign. It's better late than never, guys. It's better late than never. So let's jump in and let's look at these things more in depth. So first things first is the challenges. So if you move your attention to the right side of the screen, you'll see where the challenges are at the moment over here. You can see it's got challenges as a title, and it says refill in 4 hours, 31 minutes, and about 16 seconds now. And what this is that you have challenges now in game to do, and you're rewarded with a requisition. So for example, the first one is seasoned, earn 4,000 XP as a veteran, 500 requisition. So if I go into a game and earn 4,000 XP playing as a veteran, then that will give me 500 requisition. Again, awesome thing. It gives me something to do in game. Next one, force multiplier, earn 4,000, not 40,000, 4,000 support XP, again 500 requisition. Teamwork, earn 5,000 squad XP, 500 requisition. Hopefully stuff like this will make people come back to the game, give someone a goal to do in the game, because the one of the worst things in Eternal Crusade is that you play the game and there's just nothing to do. Okay, you go in, you jump in and you play in a match to win it, but that's it. It just gets so boring after like 3 or 4 games. It's just like nothing to work towards. So I'm hoping that these now will give someone the ability to come into game and say, okay, I want to get the seasoned challenge done, I want to get the force multiplier done, and maybe these will then scale. That's what my main hope is. These will scale and they become harder, and the more harder they are, the more XP you need, then the more requisition you get, and the more reward you get to yourself as a player. Okay, so the next one is the big one. This is the Steam Workshop update is now available from the hub. Now it says here that the workshop on Steam will go live shortly, so it's not live at the moment, with the first categories specifications required to upload on our support FAQ. So it's basically connected at the moment, but it's not live as of yet. They're going to be putting an FAQ up, like probably all the rules, what you can upload, what you can't upload, all that kind of stuff. But Steam Workshop is in the game at the moment. Actually, I actually clicked on this before. So if you go here, this little thing pops up, Steam Workshop. You're about to upload assets to Steam Workshop. This will allow other players to vote for them and eventually have the dev team integrate them into the game. Are you sure you want to proceed? Okay. So you name the title. So I'm just going to call it, I don't know, Valrak's Fury. That's how it works. And you press OK, and then you know the item description, Fury of Valrak's, or Fury of Valrak, and then you press OK, and then a screen pops up to upload a file, and then obviously you upload it, and then we as the community then can pick and decide what content that we want the most. I think this is an amazing feature. It really is. This is what I wanted for the game all along. I wanted content for the game, and it's finally up to us, the community, to decide what content's got to be. I'm planning to do like a video series about, you know, player content and stuff like that, so I can really get support out for people who are making content for this game and put these guys in the spotlight, because we as a community now can come in and we can save this game, guys. We can really save this game. You're probably telling my voice that I'm pretty excited and pretty emotional, because this is something that I've wanted for so long. I've been seeing Eternal Crusade die from, you know, over a year now, and it saddens me because I put so much time, effort, everything into this game. I love this game to bits, even though I've been, you know, I've slated it a couple of times, but I've slated it out of the love I have for the game, not of, you know, the hatred for the game itself. So Steam Workshop is now live. Really big news, this, guys. I hope if anyone knows any modders or any people who are good at this kind of stuff, put them over to Eternal Crusade because we're going to need all the support and help we need to make this game great again. And the next big update is Promethean Mind, a brand new 15v15 player infantry only map. This is big news as well because I cannot remember the last time we actually got a map, so really awesome that we're actually getting maps in this update as well. I wanted to show you the map in the background of this video right about now, but I've been trying to get the map for the last hour and I just can't get it. So hopefully tonight, I'm going to be streaming tonight. I'm going to be streaming this game tonight. If you're watching right now, the date today is the 6th of the 11th, 2017. I'm going to be streaming the game tonight around 2100 GMT. So hopefully I'll be able to jump on the map there and show it off a little bit more and see how that map performs. This is an infantry only player map. Again, something that I've wanted for so long. I've got nothing against vehicles or tanks or anything like that, but I do find that when you do games where it's just pure infantry, I tend to have more fun. I tend to find people play more in a tactical sense, and there's a lot more teamwork when there's just no vehicles involved, because it only takes one guy in a tank to just drive around running people over, or just jumping the main gun and just shooting everything, and it just completely ruins certain maps. So really big thumbs up for this. Cannot wait to jump in and test that out. We also have the new flanking route on Gnafio to attack B point again. I was trying to get into that. I couldn't get that map either, but I know Gnafio is a bit of a pain when it comes to sieging that B point, so the more options you can do to enter that and cause more havoc is going to be more welcomed for me. Now, they have added some new skins in the game for the different races. They have added a standard tier Crimson bolt guns for Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines, twinkling shuriken catapults for Eldar, and a big shooter for the Orcs. They're now available in the store for 750,000 requisition. This is requisition down here. Requisition is purely in-game currency. You get, the more XP you earn in game, the more requisition that transforms into. Now, what the skin is for the Space Marines is a Phobos pattern bolter, which is red. Now, one of the things with the Phobos pattern is that it was a limited item when the game was first announced. It was, I think if I recall correctly, there was only 2,500 of them ever put in the game. And what the problem was is that they did say that they would add more to the game for every, I think it was 60,000 people that came to the game. They would add 2,500 more. But since the game never really took off and it wasn't that successful, there was just no guns that came to the store. I was one of the lucky ones that actually got it. But now if we double click on it, I've actually just bought it for 750,000. You can see the skin here if I equip it, and if I just save it here, and then if I go back to my main hub, you can see my guy now with the brand new skinned Phobos pattern bolter. Again, I really do like the skin, but just down to a personal thing, I think I'm just going to keep the dark version one, because that is like a limited edition one which no one can get anymore. So it's basically making me a bit more special in game. Like I did just said before, the Chaos Space Marines have a new red one, and Eldar and Orcs have one as well. So go and check all those out, and you can see them actually on the store for 750,000 requisition. Finally, we have something to spend requisition on, because I was just piling it up here. It was just being spent on absolutely nothing. And just to wrap things up, this is probably something that you chaps are not used to. Me at the Eldar screen. I know, right? Filthy Eldar. So the Eldar campaign is finally upon us. It's not live yet. I've checked it. It's not live yet. But it should be starting very soon. The hero for the Eldar is also coming, the Autarch, which is coming after the campaign. I always find that funny that they actually put the heroes out after the campaign. Personally, I would like them to come, you know, before the campaign or at the start of the campaign, so you can actually fight with that said hero during the actual campaign. So fear not, Eldar players, your campaign is coming. I know you guys have been complaining a hell of a lot, and rightly so, because you guys got left out in the dust, but soon your campaign will be here, and you can all jump on and try and fight for, I don't know, what god you guys like, Slaanesh, and I've heard you like Slaanesh. So you guys can fight for Slaanesh, and I will do my best to make sure you don't win your campaign as a glorious Imperial Fist as I go and purge you all. So there you go, Eldar players, your campaign is coming very soon. And there we have it, Chaperunios. That is the patch out now. Go and check it out. There's a lot more stuff that I didn't cover, a lot more like stats and stuff and other bug fixes and stuff. If you want to go and read them for yourself, which I recommend you do, the link is in the description for the actual article which goes over everything, so go and check that out and you can have a nice little read there and look at all the changes itself. I'm really looking forward to this patch and getting into it, and this is the start of the Steam Workshop. I think this, for me, is the really big thing, which is going to be a game changer for Eternal Crusade. I'm hoping that it brings a lot of people back. I know there's still a huge amount of issues with balance and all that kind of stuff, but I'm hoping that we are now on the right track. We're on the right direction to make Eternal Crusade the great game that it should be, because this game is a great game. It has the foundation to be something massive in the Warhammer community, and I'm hoping that we as a community now can make that happen and strive it forward and put it in the spotlight, because it is, for me, an amazing game. So thank you all for watching the video. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Hope I'll give you some information. I shall see you all very soon. See you now, brothers, and bye bye.